Hi, this is Mike from This Old Relic, and today I want to talk to you about Honda. But before I get started to talk to you about Honda, I want to talk to you about the channel. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and subscribe, and go ahead and click the notification so that you can get all the notifications, because we talk about a lot of fun and small engine stuff here. And today we're going to talk about Honda small engines, or maybe possibly the lack thereof. So there's been a big news article put out, and this was kind of interesting because this came out after the Equip Expo, and I did visit the Honda booth when I was at the Equip Expo. But October 31st, 2022, this article from the OPEreviews.com, Honda stops making gas lawnmowers. Now, I was reading through this, and I will just go straight to Honda's direct quote in this article. The decision to end the lawnmower production is driven by market forces such as stricter environmental regulations, shifting customer preferences, and our focus on growing profitable products in our portfolio. Honda will continue to sell the remainder of its lawn and garden product line and industrial-type power products such as the GX engines, generators, and water pumps, and continue to support its service and parts operation in the U.S. markets. Anymore. If you loved your Honda mower and it's 30 years old, you might want to look at buying a new one now while you still can, because they won't be around. As soon as they're sold out, they're gone. That's it. It's over. Now, I did find some interesting things about the Honda booth when I was at the Equip Expo. I'll actually put up some video I got from the Honda booth from the Equip Expo right now.
I always wanted to do this to a small engine. Got it all cut up and everything, although I wanted to try to get it so it would move. Oh, it does move. Put a crank on it so I can move it easier. That's your Honda 160, all the inner workings. That's a big bearing. Good solid bearings. Let's see, is the lifters working? Oh yeah, the lifters are working too. Here's what it's all coming to. I wonder if there's enough torque on that to work on the coil aerator.
As you can see, one of the things, I don't know if you can actually really tell, I didn't get all the booth, but there was no power equipment in there. There was no mowers in there. The one thing they did have in there, though, that was kind of interesting, was they had their small engines in there. They had the GX, and I don't know if it was just something that, because of a decision or whatever, I don't know, but it was a fairly small booth for Honda, to be honest with you. But they did have some GX on displays. I got this information, too, from the 4-stroke. They do have a new battery-powered generator, I guess you can say, with removable batteries that was there. But another one of the items that was there, and I actually picked up information on this, was the EGX, which E stands for electric. So this is about a 2 to 3 horsepower engine. It's not motor, actually. It's battery powered, and it's supposed to be a direct replacement for a battery power, or for a gas engine. And I was talking to the rep and said the biggest thing that they're having issue with trying to get these things in the higher horsepower. A lot of people don't have 2 or 3 horsepower engines on much of anything anymore. But one of the biggest issues that they have is trying to get the pump up bigger horsepower out of this is battery size. And to get the battery sizes, to get the batteries to last long enough in a portable enough atmosphere to get it to be a direct replacement. So that was what they had commented about that. But they did have something out there that they are moving now. I don't know if this is still on or not. I have not heard. I mean, all I'm getting is that they're discontinuing it. I might try to reach out to Honda and see if I can find more information on this. But you have to look at this too, and it doesn't come too much as a big surprise because, well, all you have to do is, if you scroll down past the other YouTubers here that have done stuff on this one, but this one right here caught my eye. Jalopnik.com. California sued Honda over lawnmower engines again. Honda has been hit with a $6.9 million fine after it failed to meet strict emission rules on small engines. This is an article by Owen Bellwood from December of 2021. So obviously, California's been having a little bit of fun with Honda, and Honda has actually struggled with trying to meet a lot of these emission standards and trying to keep the power up in their engines. So I can kind of understand it from that perspective. The other thing that a lot of people aren't marketing and making sense out of, I know that Honda just lost a big customer. And this was something too that I noted. I have Equip. Briggs & Stratton has been purchasing up a lot of different companies. A lot of companies. See if you recognize, first off, Vanguard, that's their commercial engine for Briggs & Stratton. Ferris, that's a commercial company for mowers. Simplicity, you probably heard of them. You might have one of their mowers. Snapper, you might have one of their mowers too. Billy Goat, that was a huge one. And they were, I believe, exclusively Honda. Now everything's Briggs & Stratton for Billy Goat and Pluggers, because Billy Goat bought Plugger, and I know Plugger used to be exclusively Honda as well, and Billy Goat bought Plugger, and then Billy Goat got bought by Briggs & Stratton. So they also have other brands that I'll have to look up and see what these are. Almond, Simplify, Branco, and Victa. So I'll have to see exactly what they are. Maybe they'll tell me what Briggs & Stratton has up their sleeve next. But, so yeah, Briggs & Stratton has started really kind of accumulating companies in recent years. And it seems like that Briggs & Stratton's going to be more like a General Motors kind of a thing. They may not be producing anything. They're just going to be the parent company of all these other companies. Who knows? But obviously, Briggs & Stratton has seen the writing on the wall as far as engines are concerned, and they say if we want to survive, we are definitely going to have to diversify out of just engines, because, yeah. But what is nice about this, and I do like hearing about this, is I always am big on removable batteries, right? So now, if Briggs & Stratton, I know, has been developing battery-powered systems, but now if they put those same battery power systems on their Simplicities, which actually I believe they already started with the Simplicity and the Snappers, but if they start doing it with Ferrises, they start doing it with Billy Goats, I have equipment, professional grade equipment, that I can take and swap batteries between. So I kind of like that idea. So I'm not too upset about that. I think that may be where Briggs & Stratton is trying to head with a lot of things. Because I'm going to be honest with you, those of you who are like, oh, gas is the only way, blah, guess what? There's going to be a day when you're not going to be able to get a gas. Probably not in your lifetime if you're completely against or battery-powered equipment at this point. But there's going to be a day when there won't be any small engines left. There'll all be small motors run by batteries. So I really do think that's going to be the wave of the future. But I digress. Basically, in the nutshell of all this is, if you love your Honda mower and it's getting up there in age, you might want to go out and pull the trigger and buy a new one, because when they run out, they're out. They're gone. They're done. And that's all she wrote. So if you want your Honda mower, go grab your Honda mower. On that note, make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Click the notification, get all the notifications. Like this video. Throw down a comment if you got one. Tell me how awesome I am, how beautiful I am, how ugly I am, whatever. Whatever you like. And on that note, God bless, and I will see you next time.